Plugins are expensive. Dolly's living her best life down there while I'm having an emotional crisis. Just had a facial at Arcona, LA.
I had a cupcake.
So my total spent for the entire week, things I wanted to buy but didn't. So I just got one of my credit card statements and 0 amount is due. I'm very happy about this. So this is the credit card that's linked to my Amazon account. Before my no buy, it would always be like $200–300. I always paid it all off because it was such a small amount every month, but it was definitely like $200 to $300, sometimes $500 per statement. And this time it was at 0. And it just made me so happy. Chris was all like, yeah, it's just wasted money that you were spending on this card. And I was like, no, it's not, because it was stuff we needed, like the chocolates or the sugar-free syrups. And he was just like, except you buy that once every 6 months, or the chocolates once every month and a half, and it's $50. So what was the other, like $250? Did have like a $56 on that card, but I paid it before the statement came to me, so it's at 0 now. And that $56 was the chocolates I shared with you guys, the Truck Zero that I ordered. I had that on the card and I looked at it like when I was paying my other credit cards, and I was like, why am I waiting for the statement to come? I have $56, I'm just gonna pay it. So I paid it, and then my statement came and it was 0. And that's kind of like my goal, is to get to a point where like what I owe on my cards is so low or non-existent that I just pay it before the statement shows up. Like, that would be goals. Happy Monday to me! I went to work out at my last Plate Fit class because it's the end of my 2-week free trial. Filmed a video, did a huge PR unboxing on my Instagram because you guys still like seeing that on stories. And now I'm sitting here not wanting to edit before this event, because my body is finally breaking down. I took 16 classes of Plate Fit in 14 days with only 2 days off. So I technically worked out 12 days total and did 16 classes. I did take a day off each week. I think I'm gonna take tomorrow off because my body's starting to feel a little bit like, what the F? Not much to report. Not much has been going on. All I've been doing is working out, and working. I'm excited because Christine texted me and she's gonna be at tonight's event for a glow recipe. They're launching their watermelon fog. Why are you looking at me?
Why'd you say fuck and stop filming?
I didn't say F, I said fog.
Fog, oh. Sorry, I thought you said fuck.
I'm a little frustrated today. Woke up frustrated. Then just continue to be frustrated for the rest of the day, trying to get out of my frustrated mood. Some days you just want to punch people. So Chris and I just got back from the watermelon fog event, and
Was it fog or frog?
fog, like a mist. We were waiting at the bar to get waters, and I kind of saw Patrick Star, and Chris was like, is that Patrick Star? I'm like, yeah, it's Patrick Star. And I was like, oh, should I ask him for a photo? I was like, this is my my mentality. I kind of want a photo with him. I want to introduce myself to him. Like, he's such a cool spirit and like creator and so creative. I hate doing that though. I sound like such an idiot when I do stuff like that. This is stupid. Leave him alone. Whatever. Get my water. Turn around. Hey, I watch your skincare videos and your facials, and I love the way you talk about skincare and how detailed you are. And I was like this. I legit was like, oh my god, thank you. He just was like so sweet, and like he clearly watches my videos because he was very like, I love how detailed you are and how you talk about skincare, and like I love learning about it. It's refreshing to see in my feed. And I'm like, oh my gosh, thanks. Like, I watch your videos, you're amazing. And then he goes, can I get a photo with you? I was like, yes. So he got a photo with me for his Insta stories, and I was like, can I get one too? And Chris had my phone, so he like immediately like was ready with the phone. I mean, I didn't vlog too much today or the day before because I really have been in kind of like a crappy mind frame and mindset. Not in terms of spending or anything, just like work-wise. I've just been a little like down and feeling like very, not uninspired. I'm very inspired with the content I want to create. I just feel very frustrated with the industry kind of right now. And then this happened.
It was a very good night. And then we had sushi.
And I feel sick now because I think there's sugar in something that I ate.
Oh, yeah. Been in. Maybe the sauce on your,
I think it was in the sauce.
Salmon.
For my chicken liver.
Chicken liver.
I feel like it was like the universe being like, shut the F up, Serein. Life is good. And Patrick is just so sweet and really genuine and really nice, because he did not have to tell me that he watched my videos or enjoyed my videos. He did not have to come up to me. He did not have to be so like generous and nice.
Classy.
Yeah, like I don't even know he'll know this, but like he really kind of like turned my entire mentality around in that one moment, because I was just kind of like, what am I doing? This is so stupid. Like, nobody wants to hear me talk about products. Nobody wants to hear the same things over and over again. It's not that it's the same things, but I just feel like, oh, my camera quality is not as good as I want it to be. The lighting's not as, you know, I just like get very nitpicky because I don't have a studio. I don't have a cameraman. I don't have an editor. Like, it's just the two of us. With the facials, like, we have to work with whatever the situation is when we go there. And I don't have like 4 different cameras to like set things up the way I envision it in my head. But anyways.
We have my back.
Yeah, we have Chris's back that
gets thrown out every time we film a facial video.
Because he has to like lean over and hold it. Because there's like certain tripods that I would like to get. First of all, there's just all these different there's one camera I want with like a bunch of different lenses. And it's just, camera equipment is so expensive. And the resale value on them isn't that great. So even though I sold my, one of my extra cameras, it's not like, oh, I can go buy the new camera now. And look, if we wanted to be irresponsible, we could just upgrade the equipment right now. But I'm trying to be responsible, which is why we're not doing it right now. But anyways, it's not just the camera equipment. There's like so many things. Like, I get frustrated with my ability to edit and time frame, and I want to be able to like hire somebody to help make it look nicer. I would like to hire an animator to make like text look prettier. Or plugins, but plugins are expensive. Dolly's living her best life down there while I'm having an emotional crisis.
Eventually she'll turn over. There it goes. Wait. She gave up.
Are you good? She's embarrassed that we caught it on camera. And then Chris was like, I felt like such a doofus. I was just standing there smiling so hard. I mean, you know, Patrick Starr is a big deal when he knows who he is. I remember we went to the Mac launch party for his first collection, and you were like, who is this guy? He's like amazing.
Oh, because he did like the whole dance performance and was on stage, you know.
He was a showman.
Yeah, because what he did would have taken a lot of rehearsing and a lot of like practice, and that's devotion. I respect that.
Cooper, why are you looking down like that? He gets really upset when Chris gives me attention. He starts barking at Chris. Are you gonna fall asleep in my arms? Are we gonna watch the last few episodes of Punisher? I'm gonna take my makeup off with my new ultrasonic cool self-cleaning brush. Oh my gosh, if you follow me on stories, I am obsessed with my makeup brush cleaner. It's like this machine that just cleans my brushes. The only complaint is that it doesn't hold all my brushes at once, and I have to like do 3 loads.
Just like doing laundry.
So it takes 6 minutes instead of 2 minutes, because it's 2 minutes per cycle. I don't even have to empty it because the water, that's the other thing, you save so much more water by doing it this way, and soap. And Chris was just like, if I have to listen to you talk about this stupid brush cleaner one more time. I'm like, guess what? They sent me a face brush that like cleans itself. I'll probably do a demo video or something because I love it so much. My biggest complaint with like facial brushes is that they get mildewy and dirty, and this one not only uses a sterile light to kill the bacteria, but it dries it, and it continuously dries it like as it sits in its home, because you know that like moisture is what causes bacteria and fungus and growth. How brilliant is this? What? Why are you laughing?
Because I've heard about it for 24 hours straight.
Since I got it?
Yep.
I'm so excited to take my makeup off with this thing.
Oh, hey. If you guys like Photoshop and Lightroom, go watch my video. I'm going to try to make at least one video a week on Photoshop, photography, and Lightroom tutorials.
Why don't you make one video a week on something like jujitsu?
Well, because I require people to do that with, whereas, you know, Photoshop and everything I can just kind of do by myself. Meaning I can control how much content I put out.
Had a facial at Arcona, LA. Look how good my skin looks. So pretty. That was such an incredible facial, and of course that facial treatment will be up on my channel. Look at that. I'm like, whoa. I feel like lifted, clear. I'm really impressed. So Arcona has a spot in LA. It's in Beverly Hills, or West Hollywood, Beverly Hills area. What's so impressive about this brand is that the products are all natural. They've been around since the 80s, and they're most famous for their facial contouring facial. It's all by hand massage, and I've had a version of facial contouring massages in the past for lymphatic drainage, but not quite to the extent that I just received. I also enjoyed that it was an enzyme peel, because my body and my skin just does better with enzyme exfoliation and enzyme peels versus chemical. My face feels like I just lifted weights with my face, and every time I look at myself I'm just like, wow, really cool. And if you guys want to try out any of their products, it's all natural, it's clean, everything smells amazing. That's what I love about natural products, is that it always smells very pleasant to me, and everything smells very fruity to me because it's predominantly like fruit products. So happy with my skin. I'll just fill in my brows a little bit for dinner, and I'm good. Happy Thursday. We're here at
I had a cupcake.
We're at the Smith & Pool event, and they have amazing food and treats. Plus, they're launching all new makeup exclusive to Ulta. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. I'm gonna like, I already did a bunch of swatches, but I'll show you guys more in a minute. It's Friday, it's 4:35. I don't plan on spending any money for the rest of the day. I just got home from my meetings. I know this weekly vlog wasn't that interesting as far as I can think of, because I was just literally running all over town this week. I had a lot of events, a lot of meetings, one-on-one with brands and people, and worked a lot. And I also haven't been feeling super great because I've been kind of teetering on my diet. Like, I'll get on it and then I'll do something naughty. You don't need to know all about my diet. I just did my weekly what I spent tally, and I'm really impressed because, including my business expenses, which are still on my card, we're slowly moving everything that's business related over to our business credit card. So, very minimal business charges on my personal accounts and very minimal spending on my account. There's one thing I just literally spent for a business meeting for coffee, which was to buy myself a coffee, and that is going to probably show up for next week. because it still hasn't processed on my end. Business expenses, are you ready for this? Glossier giveaway at $5.16 to make up for tax and shipping. Mailbox Plus, which is my shipping service where I ship out giveaway prizes and I also pay to have my mail serviced. $63.80 for this last month. So total, as of March 1st, spent on my own personal accounts for business, $68.96. Now, there are things that you'll notice if you've been following my journey, like Google Suite, my Convert Kit, which is my newsletter service. Those monthly expenses have been moved over to a business credit card now, so I don't have to worry about it. This way, that's stuff that has to be spent anyways to run the business, and Chris and I have to work on managing the business finances. He kind of is more in charge of that stuff. I'm able to like focus and bunker down on my own personal spending. So, life stuff, vitamins. I purchase Ritual vitamins every month and it's auto renew. I did have a credit because a couple of you guys had purchased Ritual vitamins as well, so thank you so much. If you refer friends and family, this is not just me. Anybody who purchases Ritual vitamins, you can refer friends and family and you'll get $5. You give $5, they get $5. So my total for my vitamins this month was $23.33, which this is my third month, third bottle. So my total spend for the entire week, $92.29. That is under $100. That is incredible. I did eat out a couple times impromptu for Chris. One of our business meetings got canceled or moved, so he took me out to brunch. That's on him. He bought me a coffee, on him, and then everything else we spent, we were out for work and it went on the business account. This is incredible, guys. This is the first week where I've been under $100. I would like to keep it this way for a while. If possible, I would like to keep it this way until I shop for my capsule wardrobe. That would be amazing. We actually have to move the mailbox auto charge over to the other card as well. So then it really would have been even better. I'm just so excited. It's kind of like a win this week. And then here are the things that I wanted to buy but didn't. This was a tough one this week. I was very tempted a couple times. So week 9 of my no buy, things I wanted to buy but didn't. I still really want that Elate capsule makeup collection. So basically Elate Beauty is a minimal waste, almost zero waste makeup brand that creates clean, toxic-free, ethical beauty products. And they create these beautiful bamboo palettes that you can pick and choose and create your own like capsule makeup collection. I am going to get one. This has been moved over to my wish list, but it is still something that I almost was tempted to buy this week. Even though it's on my wish list and it's been sitting there for over a week, I can definitely purchase it without guilt, but I just have so many products coming in that I need to review and test out. Like I'm testing out all these new foundations. I'm also testing out this eye makeup from Laura Mercier that I'm loving actually. So there's no reason for me to just like go buy a whole new makeup collection, even though it's a capsule collection, even though I'd be supporting a sustainable brand and a brand I'm very much in love with. I'm gonna wait on it still. Elf and J. Kissa collection. That's not available until I think March 5th, or I'm putting it on here because I want to support her. I want to get it. It's $23 for everything. She has a mascara, an eyeshadow palette, and a eyeliner. I'm gonna get all three if I can get my hands on it, so I'm actually gonna highlight it and move it over to my wish list so that when it launches, I can purchase it and support her. I love Jess. She's incredibly an amazing woman who's just so genuine, so loving, so caring, and so sweet. She was one of the first people I've ever met in the influencer world before the term influencer was a thing. I went to my first ever event for Real Techniques where I got to meet Sam and Nick, and she was there. So that's how I met Jess, and all through the years, she's always remained incredibly humble and sweet, and so I'm so excited for her, and I want to support her, and I'm going to purchase her collection. I ran into my friend Spencer at an event, and her face always just looks beautiful, and I was like, what are you wearing? She's like, you wanna know the secret? I'm like, yes. And she's like, the Essence Powder Highlighter. I just put it all over my face, and it makes any foundation look amazing. And I was like, So it's like $3 and I want it. So I'm gonna highlight, I put it on my wish list. I was like, you know what, it's only $3. I could totally go get it and it'd be fine, but I'm not gonna do it. I put it on my wish list so that I can have it sit here for a while and then order it when I order J Kissa's Aberration with Elf. So I'm very excited. I am highlighting both and I'm gonna be moving both over to my wish list. I am able to order J Kissa's collection as well as that Essence highlighter and have it shipped to me, and it'll be fine because I won't be breaking my no buy. And I think it's worth it to support a fellow influencer, especially when it's under $25. I'm so happy for her and I want to support her. She doesn't need my support, but I want to support her. And then that Essence highlight, because I am like sold. My friend Spencer sold me. No, I don't need to apologize because you guys know, like, not every week is going to be like this huge epiphany or this like huge emotional thing. This is literally my life. I feel like this week was definitely a win because I spent under $100. I'm just doing a lot of thinking as we move into Q2 because these rules that I set in place for Q1 was through March, and then I knew I needed to sit down and reevaluate and kind of reassess my goals and kind of just figure things out. And I really feel like this first quarter I made so many realizations and have grown so much as a person who would mindlessly shop and spend, just mindlessly. Like, it was unbelievable. Because I don't know how to explain it because by the time I created the video sitting down and explaining everything, it's almost embarrassing how much I would spend on a daily basis without even having much to show for it. This has been a huge eye-opener and a huge like mind shift and habitual shift, but with any habit it takes a lot of time to break. Anyways, thank you so much for continuing to follow me along on this journey. I hope you guys have a wonderful Sunday. Don't forget to check back tomorrow for a new video. I upload 3 new videos every week, every Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Sundays are my weekly vlogs where I tell you what I spent this week and what I wanted to buy but didn't. And I'm going to have my capsule wardrobe series coming up soon. I'm very excited. We're also going to do some fun beauty content as well as, of course, continue to talk about like sustainability and just like being a more conscious consumer. Yay! Bye!